Hi guys, it's Ona, your energy customer service rep from Chicago, and today is Saturday, December 3rd, 2022. I was requested to do a video on Kanye, do a mental health spread on him to see if there's any commonalities in a couple of different readings. So I've not watched any videos or anybody else's interpretation of what's going on with Kanye until I do this, see what's going on. All right, today on December 3rd, 2022, Neptune is stationing direct. Okay, it's been retrograde since the end of July. So all those things we kind of planted in the depths of our psyche there, okay, since end of July, are going to move direct. And at the same time, Venus is in Sag, okay, is making a square to this Neptune energy. So I think today, if you are feeling a little out of alignment, so is everybody else. It's just that kind of day. And if you are someone who can allows yourself to indulge yourself when you're feeling a little bit out of alignment, be careful on what you choose to indulge yourself with and how much, because that Neptune direct energy can bring up some things that you're like, oh, I thought we were done with that. Maybe not. So just kind of watch that out. Today, I'm going to try and be as objective and nurse-like as possible. I'm going to do this little video on Kanye West. And what I like to do is, and I haven't done this in a while, pull up a picture, watch a video of that person, and take a good look at that, see what I can pick up on, see if I can elicit a synesthetic response. Okay. I did a brief on Kanye, and what I did pick up on, which I think is interesting, and I want to allow this, okay? I got the taste of paint, the exact taste I had when I was taking Paxlovid for COVID. I had that chemical like paint taste in my mouth. Like if when you eat paint chips when you're a kid, when you're painting a room, when you can taste the paint because it's just kind of overpowering. That is the response I got. So I thought, maybe there's some lead poisoning there, honestly. And that's the caveat. It's like I want to allow some kind of outside traumatic event or chemical to make me think he acts, that contributes to the way he acts. Okay. So that's what I taste. Ugh. Yeah. Also, if I sat with that and went any closer in, it was really more of a mesh thing going on. There's a netting that he's constantly weaving around him. This is someone who, if he does not allow you to do this, you won't get in. All right, so kind of stop there. I'm not in the position to bury myself in that energy. I really don't want to, because it kind of bothers me that somebody who's this sick is being exploited, and it's so public that we have a hard time discerning fantasy from reality when it's presented like that. And people who are prone to fantastical thinking just absorb this as a normal part of their reality, and it's not. All right, so let's see. Appearance and motor coordination. We got one that flew out. So this is, oh, okay. So this is how he's kind of presenting himself. All right, maybe defensive right away. I'd say he, in terms of coordination, and I got this picture, that he is very careful about his next steps, and he's probably getting some kind of directive from a female source, I'd say. So in this role, this is a 7 of fire or 7 of wands, extremely defensive. Okay, that's how he appears. He's on the defense. So he's looking for a fight. This is this narcissistic personality disorder causing chaos, illusions of grandeur. Oh my gosh. All right. So past history and speech. Look. 4 of water. Okay. 4 of cups. But look at this. Part of that is missing, right? So if we look straight on, that would be the right brain. That's all this creative stuff and the analytical stuff. Please, okay? And the left brain is present, but that right brain is missing. There might be some kind of, like I said, deterioration from some kind of chemical, physical trauma, okay? Affect or expression of emotion, sad, angry. Ooh. This is the expression of emotion. This is the 8 of wands in this deck, and that's all these messages coming. So there's a fight and flight response to his affect, okay? That's what we're seeing there. That's what we're witnessing. Thought content, fantasy versus reality. Okay, this is where those hemispheres are not making a connection. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so his thought content looks like he's at a circus. There is a lot of input. I would not be surprised if he has the ability to and is not well trained or afraid of the process of channeling, okay? Information. Musicians usually have some kind of process that you can explain, and that is channeling information, right? Interesting. Fantasy versus reality. He lives in a circus in this Ferris wheel. Wow. Wow. Okay. Thought process, abstract thoughts into a coherent sentence. So can you melt those two hemispheres together? All right. The Magician. Yep. Okay. And I think this is where, wow, that's interesting. I gotta say, I think we've given him so much celebrity that he believes he can turn anything into anything. Okay? This is the thought process. Interesting. Perception of reality. Evolution. Okay? That's his perception of reality. I think, and I really don't know a lot of history. I didn't even look up his date of birth or what sign he is, his sun sign or anything like that. This is all, we can probably track this down to a broken heart, okay? That when his ego is bruised and his emotional body is crushed, he he reacts a certain way, maybe, I don't know. Intellect or level of education. What do we have here? This would be corresponding to the 9 of Cups. It's 9 of water. I hate to say this, but, and if you believe in it, great. And if you don't, there is an explanation, I think, that he could be influenced by darker energy. Okay. And when you start to manipulate that or get into that, it starts to follow you. Now, we can call it quantum energy, okay, that pulling yourself into a higher frequency makes you react and behave a certain way, and pulling yourself into a negative space makes you react and produce a certain way. So I think he has more of the tendency to um, get energy from shadow work and the shadow side of things. And, what, you know, the Sicilians would say is probably just possession. Okay, is there a thing as possession? Why not? Right? I'm not saying he's possessed, but I'm saying you can pull yourself into a negative vortex, okay, and get energy from it and start to react a certain way. Okay. Insights. What motivates you? What motivates you, buddy? We've got Soldier of Water here. Okay. He is, I don't know, but he's probably a water sign. Okay. And I think if I were to interpret this card as what motivates you is connection, trying to make connections. Look, there's the symbolism of the octopus here, having the network around this guy in the water. I think he's being pulled in different directions, a lot of different directions from a lot of different sources, some not visible, some visible, and I think he should have his lead level checked. So that's what I gotta say. This is the bottom of the deck. Judgment. Okay? He's really being put on the slab for this, and he should be, because it is completely inappropriate what he's doing, and people just love that stuff. They just absorb it. Shouldn't be. He should get some help, and it should be, you know, personal. So that's what I got for today, you guys. Sorry about the kind of somber note there. Giblets and I are going to do something for Sunday morning with Giblets. We missed last week, but I got kind of immersed in work and all that stuff. So maybe later today or tomorrow morning, we'll get our Sunday morning with Giblets message. Thank you so much. Love you so much. And we will see you later, if not tomorrow.